I've been a content creator, an online creator, a blogger for 6 years. Eventually I will get bored. I'm already kind of getting bored. If I'm lying, I'm not lying. I can't lie. I'm already kind of getting bored. I didn't enjoy my pregnancy with my daughter. I didn't enjoy the pregnancy. And that's mostly because of the stigma around me being pregnant at the age of 18. Everyone wants to know when I'm due. The baby will be born. And this is so, wow. I didn't really experience my daughter's newborn phase. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jessiara, and today I'm coming to you guys with a Q&A because I've been asked so many questions since I announced my pregnancy, and since I've gotten some more subscribers. I've just been getting lots and lots of questions on like baby and relationships and finances and career, motherhood, etc, etc. So I just wanted to put all those questions into one, sit down and answer them for you guys. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Jessiara Marriott. I'm 21. I live in Manchester, and I am a full-time content creator and a mum to a toddler and expecting another one soon. I want to get straight on with this video because you guys know me. If you're subscribed, you know I like to talk a lot. By the way, I know I'm going to get questions on my earrings and my jewelry. I'm mismatching like metals right now. I'm wearing like gold jewelry up here, like my gold earrings up here, and then these massive silver hoops, and then a gold necklace. So don't know how it's looking. Let me know what you think. I'll leave all my jewelry details down below, as well as my jumper that I'm wearing. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the Q&A. Okay, so I'm going to be going in sections just to make this video easier. We're going to be starting off with pregnancy and motherhood, seeing as those questions are the ones that have been mostly asked. I'll leave the questions here on the screen. So the first question is, how has this pregnancy been so far compared to Amara's? Amara is my daughter. If you don't know, she's 2.5. And I found out, if you don't know my story, when I was in university studying in Manchester, I was 18 years old and I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, and I was with my partner for a few months. His name's Corey. We're still together till this day, and I got pregnant in lockdown. I went through my whole pregnancy in lockdown. I gave birth in lockdown and in COVID, which was a crazy time. So how has this pregnancy been compared to my daughter's? So different, so different in the best way though. I feel like with my daughter, I didn't really enjoy my pregnancy, and that's something that I don't think I've talked about this too much. I think I may have briefly mentioned it, but I didn't enjoy my pregnancy with my daughter. I didn't enjoy the pregnancy, and that's mostly because of the stigma around me being pregnant at the age of 18 and giving birth at 19, leaving university to have my daughter, and at the same time it being COVID, it being the heightened, like it was peak times when I was pregnant and when I gave birth. So like me in the hospital, when I gave birth in November 2020, no one was allowed in the room. It was literally one person, and even then, you know, it was very limited. Things were very limited. It was a very scary time. So times have changed. Obviously it's 2023. I'm giving birth in 2024. I'll get onto that. But times are so different. I enjoy this pregnancy because I'm 22 in like 2.5 weeks. Crazy. August 18th. I'm 22 soon. I have a 2.5-year-old. I've been with my partner for nearly 4 years. I've moved. I feel independent. I feel like I'm at the best place mentally. Like I feel so transformative. I feel like I'm in this really transformative space where I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want with my life. I know the direction I want to go, and I know the direction I want to go in my life. It's just been so much more positive, and I feel better. I feel happier. I feel like, obviously when I was pregnant with my daughter at 18, I lost so many friends because of it, because no one wanted to be associated with a university dropout who got pregnant by a guy that they just met. And that was the stigma around my pregnancy. I lost so many friendships that I thought was going to last for years. I was bullied on the internet. Group chats were made about me, and then I blew up on TikTok and people were sharing around my videos. It was a very scary time for my confidence levels as well. Like I was not confident at all. It may have seemed that way if you were following me then. It may have seemed that way, but that's just because I'm really good at faking things. That's not a good thing. That's nothing to flex about. But compared to that, to this now, I'm in such a better place financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Like I just feel good, and I feel happy, and I'm excited. And I feel like with my daughter, I was essentially like forced to not enjoy it and not made to feel happy. Like even when it came to things like my gender reveal with my daughter, I was ecstatic on the inside and I couldn't really show that happiness off when I had the gender reveal, because like certain family members and friends and people on the internet were like, you shouldn't be celebrating this is nothing to be celebrated. But this time around, best believe I'm going to enjoy my pregnancy. Best believe I'm going to celebrate my child. I'm going to celebrate their birth and their existence, because having kids is a beautiful thing. And I'm so incredibly lucky, I want to say that. I'm so incredibly lucky to be able to being pregnant a second time and having another kid, because I know a lot of people can't. So yeah, when it comes to gender reveal, I'm doing it again. Yes, I will be vlogging it for you guys. I'm just so excited this time around, because it definitely is my last, but we'll get onto that. Anyway, see, I'm already talking a lot. Let's get on to the next question. One I've been asked a million times in my DMs, in my comments, and I've just been refusing to answer it because I don't know why actually. It's not really like a massive thing, but it's when is your due date? Everyone wants to know when I'm due. I'm actually not gonna share this. I'm not sharing this on the internet, and mostly because with my daughter, first time round, I was an open book. I shared almost every single detail about my pregnancy and my birth and my delivery on the internet. People knew my due date, people knew my daughter's like first and middle name. I said information that I didn't need to say, and it was more the fact that I wanted people to feel like they were joining me on the journey and like knowing these details, but then at the same time, it's none of their business. And I hope people can understand that this time round, because this is planned to be our last kid, I want to keep some things to myself. Like I don't want everyone to know when I'm due, because I do not want the pressure of leading up to my due date. Everyone's messaging me like, oh my god, is there anything happening? Is a baby here? Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So you're not going to need to know the due date, and I want to keep it that way, and I hope that's okay. But I will tell you, I am having a New Year's baby. The baby will be born in January. Maybe. I mean, babies can come earlier, babies can come later, but that's the due date, is January. My daughter's born in November, by the way. So very close birthdays, and then my partner's birthday is in February. I'm all the way in August. Love that. Yeah, the third question is relating back to the first. It's what are you doing differently that you didn't do with your daughter? And the one answer I can give you, the biggest answer I can give you, is staying more private and enjoying it off of the internet. Enjoying my pregnancy and my birth and the newborn bubble. Because like I mentioned in the beginning, I love my job. First of all, I love being a content creator. It is, if you know me, if you've been following me for ages, you guys know this is just something that I'm so happy this is a job, because if this wasn't a job, I probably would have made it a job somehow. I love creating content. I love documenting my life and showing my life online and being as honest and open with you guys about life experiences that I have, and giving you guys tips and tricks on like style advice, motherhood, parenting, like lifestyle, career, money, everything like that. But when it came to my birth, my pregnancy with my daughter, like I said, I was an open book. I shared every single thought. I took you guys along every single journey, like nesting and the newborn phase. I didn't have a break. Like as soon as I gave birth to my daughter, I vlogged, I filmed. I came home with her. I was exhausted. I had a very traumatic birth. Like my body was in pain. Mentally, I had postpartum depression. I had baby blues. And I was showing up on camera because I wanted to keep up with that fame I acquired, and I didn't want to disappoint people, because you guys came along the journey so much that I just wanted to tell you guys everything. So literally like 10 days, not even 10 days, 5 days after giving birth, 7 days after giving birth, I was on the internet already filming. And then my partner was still in university, so whilst he was doing his uni work, I would look after my daughter and also be filming campaigns and collaborations. I didn't stop. This time around, I want to stop. I want to pause. I want to take a break. I want to enjoy the newborn bubble, because it's a beautiful thing, and I missed it. And I don't think I've said this before. I don't think I've mentioned this before. This is so, wow. I didn't really experience my daughter's newborn phase. My birth was so traumatic. It was more traumatic than I probably explained it to be. A lot happened that I didn't even share. And a lot happened that I recently found out about now that I'm pregnant again. They go through my history, craziness. Yeah, I was barely present for my daughter's newborn phase when I needed to be, and that's because mentally I wasn't there. Physically, I wasn't there. And both of those things together, I just could not enjoy her newborn stage for the first month of her life. The night feeds, my partner did them. And every now and again, I'd wake up, I'd breastfeed her, I'd bottle feed her, I would sing to her, I'd talk to her. But most of the time, like 9 times out of 10, he did it. And I'm so incredibly thankful because, like I said, he was in uni, he was studying, and I was out. I was out like a light. And during the day, I was working, I was on my laptop. She was attached to me, she was on my chest. I would feed her, I would play with her, but I wasn't present, is what I'm trying to say. I wasn't present. And I'm really, really upset that I wasn't. But, you know, after the first month, 2 months of her life, I made it my vow to be there for her, and I was. And I'm so happy that I did that. So yeah, this time around, I'm enjoying it because I didn't enjoy it before. And birth, postpartum, is a crazy thing. And I'm sure, I promise you guys, when I give birth this time around, I will definitely talk about it more because I don't think I did as much. But your girl's just gonna enjoy it. To answer the question, I talk way too damn much. Let me speed this up. Okay, the 4th question is, will you be showing the baby's face? I'm not gonna talk about this too much because I've been speaking for so long on this topic already. The short answer is yes, I still will be showing baby's face. I will be telling you their name when they're a bit... How do I explain this? I don't want to keep going back, but I have to keep comparing to my daughter because I have a child and it was different. With my daughter, Amara, when she was born, her face was on the internet the second she was born. And I didn't really think about it. I didn't think about it too much. I didn't think, oh, people's gonna fetishize my daughter. People's going to screenshot and people's gonna save and people's gonna save and favorite. And I wasn't thinking about any of that. I just wanted to share her face because she was beautiful. And I was like, look how cute my baby is. Look at what I gave birth to. This time around, I'm definitely going to wait a bit to show their face, to put them on the internet essentially, because with my daughter now, she's 2.5, I ask her, if you guys watch my vlogs, whenever I vlog and she's in it or I want her to be in it for some reason, I would ask her, I always give her permission. I always say, Mara, do you want to be in the vlog? She'll say yes or she'll say no. So this time around, yes, I will be showing their face, but just not as quickly as I did before. Final question in the pregnancy motherhood section is, have you made any friends since moving? And what has your friendships looked like now being a mum of nearly 2 kids? No. I moved in March of this year to Manchester from London, and it's not like I had many friends to start with. I know this is gonna sound so depressing. It's not like I had many friends to start with. I've just never had a lot of friends since like school, and I think that's normal. But since moving, no, I've not made any new friends. I've not really made the effort, if I'm being so real, I've not really made the effort to text people and meet people and be like, hey, let's go out for a coffee, let's go to shoot content, let's go have a chat. Just not done it. And it's mostly because of my condition. I suffer with, that's another thing that I'm going to get into that, but basically I have a suspected condition called FND, functional neurological disorder, where basically my brain and my body are not working together. My brain struggles to send signals to my body, which causes non-epileptic seizures, fainting spells, muscle spasms, stammers. Some days I can't walk, some days I can't talk, etc, etc. And that's one of my fears, is making new friends with the condition and being pregnant. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just nervous that either they're going to find it difficult to deal with me, or it's going to be too much to handle, or like something's going to happen and they're not going to know what to do, and then I'm going to give them a panic attack and I'm going to freak them out, or dropping on the street when I'm going out by myself, like things like that. I'm just paranoid about, and not paranoid about, but I'm worried about it. So I just haven't made the effort, but I would love to, because it's just me, myself and I, my daughter and my partner, and all my friends are in London. Most of my friends are in London. I do have a couple friends here from like uni and stuff, but I have not heard from them, so I'm not going to reach out because I don't like to reach out first. But I would love to make the effort. I just need to build up the confidence to do that. One of the main questions I got about health was like, how are you coping? Is pregnancy helping your condition or is it harming it? I'd say a little bit of both. I don't know yet because I'm in my 2nd trimester, and I guess we will know when I get a bit bigger, when I get more out of breath, when I get pains everywhere. But so far it's been nerve-wracking because, like I said, I faint and pass out quite often, and it's dangerous because I've got a belly, I don't want to harm my child, obviously. So if I fall, I don't know, I can't control, when you faint, you can't control where you fall or how you fall. So I just fall. And there's been times where I've fallen on my stomach and I've come to, or my partner Corey has found me and he's like, oh my gosh. And luckily nothing's come about it. I'm fine, baby's fine. But it's just things like that I'm nervous about. But so far we're doing okay. Okay, let's go on to the relationship section. I have 3 questions on the relationship bit that was asked quite a lot, that I've been asked quite a lot in the last few months. The first one is, do you want to get married? Yes, I do. I would love to get married to my partner. I don't call him my boyfriend. I've said this before. I don't like calling him my boyfriend because we have a kid together and we're living together, and I just don't feel like he's boyfriend status. Like, I feel like we're in the in-between anyway. Not right now. I don't think we'd get married now. There's no pressure on him to propose now, and if he did, I'd be very, very surprised. We would not get married straight away. It will probably be in like 2 years time. But yeah, I would love to have a wedding. I would love to have a day to celebrate us and family and friends and da-da-da-da. Second question is, how do you both get on so well? You're such a great match. A lot of people said this, and thank you so much, it's so sweet. I don't show him as much on the internet. We did do a video together. Well, I featured him in a video. I'll leave it in the iCards and down below. And from that video, you guys said we have great chemistry and that you love to see him. And from when we made a video together, it's my most viewed video on YouTube. That's mad. Like 2 years ago. We've changed so much. We've grown so much. He's a big guy. Like, he's getting older. He's wiser. He's so mature now. We've just grown up together, I feel like, from the age of meeting at 18 and 19 to now being 22 and nearly 24. Yeah, I mean, we don't get on so well. It's because he's my best friend, he's my partner. Find the means to make it work. We communicate, that's the main thing. We communicate a lot. We talk about how we're feeling, if something's wrong. He's been really good with like confronting me. Like, whenever I don't want to talk about a situation, whenever I want to shut it down and be like, I don't want to talk about it right now, he'll be like, no, let's talk. And that's good, because in the past I haven't spoken and things go on, things are elongated and it doesn't need to be. So the one thing I'd say for getting on well with your partner, you have to like your partner. If you don't like your partner, then why are you together? But we communicate. Communication's key in all relationships of your life, romantic or not romantic. You need to communicate with the people in your life. And the third question is, how has being parents changed your relationship? Like I said, we've matured so much because we went from being uni students. Well, I went from being a uni student, he graduated, to being parents very quickly. And we've just matured so much. We have learned to do things quicker. We've learned patience. I've learned patience the most. He has grown so much in terms of like blossoming from an individual to a dad. Like, he's such an amazing parent. He's such an amazing dad. And I feel like he was born to be a dad. Like, his personality and his the way he communicates with our daughters is amazing. And I have so much to learn from him that I just it's just not in my nature. It's definitely in his nature. But we've just grown so much. We've grown so much from being parents, and I'm really nervous and excited to see how we're going to be with 2 kids. And the final section is on finances, career and work, because a lot of you had questions on those sections. The first question is, do you think you'll be doing this job forever? No. It would be silly if I thought that I was going to be an influencer content creator forever. It's not going to happen. I don't want it to happen. Like, I love my job. Like I said, I've been doing this job professionally, like as in making money from it, for the last 2 and a bit years. But I've been doing it for 6 years. I've been a content creator, an online creator, a blogger for 6 years, getting paid the last 2.5 years. I don't want to do this forever. Whilst I love it, do not want to do it forever. Eventually I will get bored. I'm already kind of getting bored. If I'm lying, I'm not lying. I can't lie. I'm already kind of getting bored because it's such a saturated market now. Everyone's doing it. It's difficult to get your face out there and for people to care about you, because consumers have known content creators and consumers know influencers. And I feel like you have to have either the right personality, the right niche, the right lifestyle, and the right influence to be successful in this job. And I'm lucky that I got the recognition when I did, but now it's more like it's just flatlining now. Like there's no high growths or virality for me anymore, and I'm happy about that because I don't want to go viral. Going viral personally, don't like it, don't want to go viral again. It was good for the time period, but not now. So definitely not going to do this forever. Not going to do it forever. And then leading on from that, someone said, if you wasn't doing content creation, what would you be doing? I would definitely be doing something creative. I would definitely be working for myself or working for a massive company whilst also being independent. Because one thing about me that I've always said and always will say, from the age of like 8 years old, I've always known that I want to work for myself. I've always known that I wanted to do something independently, because I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being given tasks. I like to do things on my own time. I like to use my own thoughts and creativity, strategy, etc. So content creation is just the perfect thing for that. But if I wasn't doing this, I would be a fashion stylist or doing something in the creative field of fashion, probably like working in a magazine, in a publication. I think I'd be a fashion stylist because that's what I was doing before I done this job full time. I was a fashion stylist and I loved it and I still love it and I miss it. So who knows, I may go back to it. But yeah, that's definitely what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing this job. We've got, oh yes, how do you manage your finances? This is a really interesting question because I don't think I give off the doing well with money vibe very much. To manage your finances, you have to first know where you're getting money from and where the money's going. If you have a full-time job, if you have, a side hustle or a business, you're running a business, you need to know where that money's coming from, roughly how much you make a month, and then what expenses you have. For example, rent, bills, food, shopping, leisure, Wi-Fi, things like that, your phone bill. You need to know those two things in order to then understand your finances, because if you don't know either of them, you can't understand your finances and you're gonna lose money. You're going to spend money on things that you don't need and you're going to be a bit confused, especially when it comes to saving and stuff. I'm not a financial advisor. I've just been thrown into the world of adulthood very quickly to understand finances. How do I manage my finances? That's what I do. I know where my money is coming from. I know what I need to spend it on. And then the rest of my money, I either put towards saving, house deposit, baby fund, saving for baby, or things that I want to buy, like shopping, a wish list, stuff for my daughter, presents, birthday presents, going out for dinner, little things like that. And then, the final question is, will you be taking a break from work once your baby is born? Yeah. Maternity leave is a thing for women that work regular jobs. Why is it not a thing for us that are self-employed? I know that it's a silly question. I know the answer. I didn't do maternity leave with my daughter. I didn't. And that's because when I was pregnant with her, it wasn't really a job for me the way it is now. Like I didn't really take it as seriously. It was more like I'm doing this for fun. I make money and I'm seeing results. Now it's very much a job. Like it's very much like Monday to Sunday, all 7 days of the week. I'm contributing towards my job, contributing towards making money, whether that is editing, scheduling, FaceTiming, meeting planning, DMing, scheduling. I'm doing things towards a campaign. I'm helping a brand with a campaign. Like I do things on a daily basis, 7 days a week for my job. And I am self-employed and I do choose my own time. I do choose when I work. For example, yesterday it was Monday and I didn't want to work. I said, I'm doing admin today. I will write a list of the things I need to do this week. I'll write a list of the videos I need to film this week and the people that I need to call because I have a meeting this week. And I went out for a little cafe hopping date with my family, with my partner and my daughter. I choose my work schedule and I can choose when I want to work, which is amazing and I'm so blessed. But yes, I do need maternity leave this time around. I will need maternity leave, especially the time that I'm going to be giving birth is going to be the busiest quarter of the year. The same with my daughter. Luckily that time round I wasn't as busy. This time I'm very busy, so I'm very nervous. I'm definitely going to be working up until when I give birth or when I'm scheduled to give birth, so I'm nervous, but we'll make it work. I'm definitely going to give myself a maternity leave, probably like 2, maybe 3 weeks of, I don't know if I'm not going to work at all. I'll probably post like a TikTok here and there, but as in like actually working, actually like campaigning and doing collaborations, doing partnerships, stuff like that, I will wait until like 3 weeks after. But I will most definitely be doing TikToks like randomly, because I do that anyway. Even when I don't schedule to film TikToks, I still just film it because in the moment. That's all the questions. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been talking so much. I've got my water here. I'll leave it down below. Love this bottle. I'm not a water drinker. This pregnancy has made me so thirsty, and the only way I can drink water is when it's ice cold. I know that's not good for you, but that's just a preference for me. But I'll leave this down below. Oh my goodness, that felt amazing. Now your girl is going to rest. I'm probably going to take a nap. Like I said, benefits of waking up yourself. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and for asking me some of the questions. And let me know if you have any more questions down below. I will answer them for you guys. And I'll probably do a part 2 with Corey, because a lot of you had questions on like relationships in your 20s and managing them and everything like that. And I would love to do an in-depth video. But that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I've got so much content coming in the next few weeks for you guys. If you like the 2 videos a week thing, give this video a like. And I do upload vlogs every Sunday, sometimes shorter vlogs, sometimes longer vlogs, depending on what your girl's life is looking like. But yeah, that's all. I love you guys and leave you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on my other socials if you want to keep up with my life, and I'll see you guys in Sunday's video. If not Sunday's video, then the next video that you watch. Bye.